Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the show. And in case you're wondering, it's still 0-0, don't worry about it. We're still here on the Today Show. Our next guest this evening has directed and produced several features all over the world, including In Search of My Sister, which follows the story of an American Uyghur activist whose sister is taken by the Chinese Communist Party. His other productions include Citizens of Moria, a barista's escape from Manus Island, and Only 78, based in Toronto, Canada. But here with us this evening, a very warm welcome to none other than Jawad Mir. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Jawad. Welcome to the show. Please have a seat. And travelled a great distance to be with us, all the way from, well, I say all the way from Toronto, Canada, right?
Yes.
So we normally have people travelling from across the UK, but to have you here in person, thank you so much for joining us. How was the journey down?
It was great. First of all, thank you for having me. And,
Pleasure.
I'm here for multiple screenings of film Citizen of Moria. We had one in Oxford University yesterday.
Right.
And one tomorrow in London. And
Right.
then after that, I'm heading to Vienna for a screening of In Search of My Sister at this Human World Film Festival.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. So let's talk about the Citizens of Moria.
Sure.
What is the film about? What is the, and obviously that's getting a lot of acclaim, a lot of events you're attending right now regarding that. Tell us a bit more about.
Sure. Citizen of Moria is about an Afghan filmmaker whose life comes under threat due to the film that he made about Taliban, and they put him on his hit list.
Right.
And he fled Afghanistan without saying goodbye to his wife and his two
Right.
kids.
Yeah.
And he ends up in Europe's worst refugee detention center, Moria camp, which is in Greece. And he secretly documents his journey in there, his story, and I collaborated with him on that. And that's basically the premise of the film.
Oh, wow. So did this involve travelling to Afghanistan, doing a whole film over there? Or
We had a crew in Afghanistan.
Right.
But I was in Greece, but we did film in Afghanistan as well, the story of his family and how they're coping with his journey. And
Right. And where did the idea for this come from? Because it sounds so fascinating. We're obviously hearing about the crisis in Afghanistan and, of course, the refugee crisis,
Right.
and everyone's seeing that right now. But did seeing that inspire you to say, "I want to do this"? Or tell us about that.
Sure. It was more so I was introduced to Ahmed by someone. He had literally arrived at Moria camp, and someone
right.
introduced me to him, and
Yeah.
we communicated over WhatsApp voice messages. And from there on, we knew the story was going to be about his journey and how he gets out of there,
Right.
and possibly rejoins his family, but we didn't know how we were going to get there. So just like an audience member,
Right.
we were discovering things as they were happening.
No, amazing. And what was it like working with this individual? And I imagine he must have had an amazing story to share with you at the time.
Yeah, he's an amazing individual, very charismatic, very easygoing, and I give him a lot of kudos because he put his personal life and his guilt of leaving his family on camera, and all the vulnerabilities, and it's not an easy thing to put it out there because it stays out there forever.
No, of course.
But his goal was to inform the world about what's happening in Greece in the camps.
Right.
And but kudos to him that he was able to do that.
No, absolutely. Now, I understand we may have a clip for this. So we've got a clip from the trailer. So for the benefit of our viewers, let's take a look.
I remember that morning I didn't say goodbye to my wife and my children. I go too far away and I come back and I see them again 2-3 times. After that I left. I cry all the ways.
In 2014, my friend and I made a documentary about Taliban by the name Peace. Taliban leaders threatened to kill the production team.
از دستش ناراحت هستم زیاد به خاطرش اینجا به پدرم نیاز دارم.
Many times I thought I wish my family was with me inside of Moria, but not in this situation.
Moria was built to house 750 people.
7,500 people in here.
10,000? 20,000 people.
It's the worst camp in Europe.
If this situation is going to continue like this, we are going to face bigger, huge problems.
A pall of smoke hangs over Kabul.
I don't know what will happen.
پشت برم زیاد شد. اگر امروز برم ببینم خوشحال میشم.
Well, that looks really intense. It's like I say, a real life portrayal of someone who's experiencing life in Afghanistan, and that whole kind of migration that one has to go to, where one's life is completely uplifted. So, you know, capturing that on camera, do you feel you were able to capture that and get the essence of this man's story in the film?
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, credit goes to Ahmed.
Yes.
Because I was there a couple of times, but I always told him that, you know, I understand you're going through a lot, but if we're making this film, I'm going to be asking you to do things that are not easy to do. So anytime he went through some hurdle, any difficult path or any kind of up and down, I would ask him, have you documented? And that was really difficult for me to ask, but he was such a good sport that he was okay with it. And I think that's why the film came out to be the way it did, because his openness and his understanding, because he's a filmmaker too, so he gets it.
Right. Yeah. Because I can imagine, I mean, just seeing what we saw there, it must have been really challenging in some of those circumstances. Maybe kind of covert recording had to be done.
Yes.
I imagine the authorities probably would have come down heavily in certain occasions. And was that easy or difficult for you guys to navigate around?
Again, for me, I was there a very small amount of time. Even when I was there, it was really difficult, just to make sure that we are filming in the best way possible and not raising any eyebrows. But with Ahmed, it was always, you know, using his phone, using the GoPro, and even the other refugees wouldn't want to be filmed.
Right.
So he had to sort of maneuver around and sometimes respect their wishes, but sometimes just kind of go around it.
Absolutely. And how's Ahmed now? Because, of course, he's gone through a journey. We've captured that on camera. I'm hoping that's not us giving the end away.
I won't give you the end away. But you can watch the film. It comes out on December 10th, which is International Human Rights Day, on Vimeo On Demand. So if you Google Citizen of Moria, Vimeo On Demand, you can watch it. And it's a 2.5-year-long journey that was documented on camera, and how he coped with all the ups and